The shared English language eliminates communication barriers, and cultural values around outdoor activities, family time, and work-life balance align well with what many American families seek. New Zealanders appreciate Americans who show genuine interest in Kiwi culture, respect Maori heritage, and don't constantly compare everything to the United States. Visa options include skilled migrant visas, work visas, and entrepreneur visas, though competition is significant. Monthly costs for an American family of 4 run about $4,000 to $5,000. New Zealand ranks third because the welcome is genuine and integration is supported, though the remote location and visa competitiveness create barriers. Number 2. Portugal. Portugal has become the most popular European destination for American expat families in recent years, and a major reason is how genuinely welcomed American families feel. Portuguese people are warm, patient, helpful, and increasingly experienced at welcoming foreign residents. Unlike some European countries where foreigners face resentment or hostility, Portugal has embraced its role as a destination for international families and actively makes Americans feel valued. American families throughout Portugal report that Portuguese neighbors are friendly and helpful, often going out of their way to assist with language barriers, bureaucratic challenges, or practical matters like finding doctors or schools. Portuguese culture is family-oriented, and children are universally welcomed and included. Your kids will be invited to play with neighbor children, included in local activities, and embraced in schools, whether public or international. Portuguese people appreciate Americans who make an effort to learn Portuguese, show interest in Portuguese culture and history, and participate in community life. The growing American expat community provides support networks, but integration with Portuguese locals is absolutely possible and encouraged. Portugal has created specific visa pathways for American families, including the D7 passive income visa, requiring proof of only about $2,500 monthly income. Monthly costs for an American family of 4 run about $2,600 to $3,500. English is increasingly spoken in cities and expat areas, making initial transition easier while you learn Portuguese. Portugal ranks second because it offers the best combination of genuine welcome, cultural warmth, accessible visas, affordable living, and European quality of life for American families. Number 1. Mexico. Mexico takes the number 1 spot for where American families are most welcome, and it's not even close. With over 1.6 million Americans already living in Mexico, the country has decades of experience welcoming American families and has built infrastructure, support systems, and cultural acceptance that make integration remarkably smooth. Mexican culture is inherently warm and family-oriented, and American families discover they're not just tolerated, but genuinely embraced. American families throughout Mexico report that Mexican neighbors are incredibly friendly, helpful, and welcoming. Children are especially embraced in Mexican culture, which places enormous value on family. Your kids will be invited to birthday parties, included in neighborhood games, welcomed warmly by school families, and treated with genuine affection by Mexican people. Mexican culture loves children, and your family will feel this daily. Mexican people are patient with language learning, helpful with practical challenges, and genuinely interested in building relationships with American families. The cultural warmth isn't surface-level politeness, it's genuine hospitality deeply embedded in Mexican values. Communities throughout Mexico have established American expat groups, bilingual schools, English-speaking services, and integration support specifically because so many American families have chosen Mexico. The visa process for American families is straightforward and welcoming. Temporary residency requires proof of just $2,500 monthly income or $40,000 in savings. Permanent residency is attainable after 4 years. The proximity to the United States means extended family can visit easily, you can return frequently, and the transition feels less dramatic than moving across oceans. Monthly costs for an American family of 4 run about $2,200 to $2,800, depending on location. Mexican people genuinely appreciate Americans who learn Spanish, respect Mexican culture, and integrate into community life, rather than staying isolated in expat enclaves. The established American communities throughout Mexico mean you'll find instant support networks, but the real welcome comes from Mexican families and neighbors who include you in their lives. Mexico ranks first because it offers American families the most genuine, comprehensive, and practical welcome. The combination of cultural warmth, established infrastructure for American families, accessible visas, affordable living, proximity to the United States, and decades of positive experience welcoming Americans creates an environment where your family will feel truly at home. For American families who respect Mexican culture, make efforts to learn Spanish, and approach the experience with openness, Mexico offers a level of welcome that's genuinely hard to find anywhere else in the world. These 5 countries prove that American families can find places abroad where their age were not just accepted, but genuinely welcomed and embraced. The question is, which welcoming culture aligns with your family's values and where you want to build your new life? Top 10 Countries for American Families with Young Children. Under 10. Raising young children is challenging enough in your home country, where you know the pediatricians, understand the school system, speak the language fluently, and have family support nearby. Moving abroad with children under 10 requires finding countries that aren't just affordable or safe, but specifically equipped to support families with young kids. You need excellent pediatric healthcare, quality early childhood education, safe outdoor spaces where children can play, family-oriented culture where your kids are welcomed, and communities with other families so your children can make friends and build social connections. Young children have specific needs that older kids and adults don't. They need regular pediatric checkups and accessible healthcare when they get sick. They need early education that supports development. They need safe spaces to play and explore. They need social interaction with other children. They need stability and routine. And perhaps most importantly, young children adapt most successfully to new languages and cultures when the transition is handled well. But they also experience the most stress when their needs aren't met. We've analyzed pediatric healthcare quality, early childhood education systems, playground and outdoor space availability, cultural attitudes toward young children, expat family communities, and interviewed dozens of American parents who've moved abroad with kids under 10. Today, we're counting down the top 10 countries for American families, specifically with young children under age 10. Number 10. Ireland. Ireland loves children, and Irish culture is exceptionally welcoming to families with young kids. The Irish healthcare system provides excellent pediatric care, with the public system available to residents and private pediatricians, accessible for about 60 to 80 euros per visit. Early childhood education includes free preschool for children ages 3 to 5 through the Early Childhood Care and Education Scheme. Irish primary schools are excellent with small class sizes and emphasis on child development. Neighborhoods have playgrounds and green spaces. Irish people are friendly toward children in public spaces. Monthly costs for an American family of 4 with young kids run about $3,800 to $4,800. The challenge is high housing costs and rainy weather limiting outdoor play. Number 9. New Zealand. New Zealand's outdoor culture is perfect for families with young children. Kiwi culture emphasizes nature-based activities, and children spend significant time outside. Healthcare is excellent with strong pediatric services. Early childhood education is high quality with play-based learning. Primary schools are good with emphasis on well-being alongside academics. Parks, beaches, and playgrounds are everywhere and well-maintained. Communities are safe with low crime. Other families are welcoming to American kids. Monthly costs run about $4,000 to $5,000. The challenge is the remote location, making it expensive to visit extended family in America. Number 8. Spain. Spanish culture adores children. Young kids are welcomed everywhere, and Spanish people are patient and friendly toward families. Pediatric healthcare is excellent through the public system. Early childhood education includes free public preschools starting at age 3. Primary schools emphasize social development and child well-being. Spanish culture allows children in restaurants and public spaces at all hours without judgment. Playgrounds are in every neighborhood. The Mediterranean climate allows year-round outdoor play. Monthly cost for an American family of 4 run about $2,800 to $3,800. Learning Spanish is important, and the late dining schedule takes adjustment for families with young kids. Number 7. Costa Rica. Costa Rica's Pura Vida lifestyle suits families with young children beautifully. The culture is relaxed and child-friendly. Pediatric healthcare is good in cities with private clinics, accessible and affordable. International preschools and primary schools cater to expat families for reasonable costs. The outdoor lifestyle with beaches, nature, and adventure suits active young children. Communities of American expat families mean playdate opportunities and support networks. Costa Ricans are warm toward children. Monthly costs run about $2,500 to $3,500. The challenge is that healthcare quality drops outside major cities, and some areas have limited international school options for young children. Number 6. Germany. Germany is exceptionally well-equipped for families with young children. Pediatric healthcare is world-class and comprehensive through mandatory health insurance. Early childhood education, called Kita, is heavily subsidized and high quality, costing about 100 to 300 euros monthly. Primary schools are free and good quality, with emphasis on child development. German cities are designed for families with excellent playgrounds, car-free zones, and child-friendly infrastructure. Public spaces welcome children. Germans value children's well-being and safety. Monthly costs for an American family of 4 run about $3,800 to $4,800. The challenge is learning German is essential, and the bureaucracy is complex. Number 5. Denmark. Denmark ranks consistently as one of the best countries for childhood well-being. Danish culture prioritizes young children's development, happiness, and safety above almost everything else. Pediatric healthcare is excellent and free through the public system. Early childhood education, called vuggestue, and børnehave, is high quality, affordable, and emphasizes play-based learning and outdoor time regardless of weather. Danish primary schools are free and excellent, with focus on social development and well-being. Communities are exceptionally safe. Outdoor spaces are plentiful and well-maintained. Danish culture trusts children to play outside, and neighborhoods support independent outdoor exploration, even for young children. Other families are welcoming and inclusive. Monthly costs run about $4,500 to $5,500, including free education and healthcare. The challenges are high costs, learning Danish, and very dark winters. Denmark ranks 5th because it offers the best childhood development environment despite the costs. Number 4. Singapore. Singapore is exceptionally well-suited for American families with young children despite being expensive. Pediatric healthcare is world-class with excellent hospitals and English-speaking doctors. International preschools and primary schools are numerous and high quality, though expensive at $800 to $1,800 per child monthly. Singapore is remarkably safe. Children can play in parks, ride public transportation, and move around the city with minimal risk. Playgrounds are excellent and everywhere. The culture is orderly and child-friendly. Other expat families with young children are common, providing instant social networks. Monthly costs run about $5,500 to $7,500, including school tuition. Singapore ranks 4th because it offers unmatched urban safety and excellent services for families with young kids in an English-speaking environment, though costs are high. Number 3. Canada. Canada offers American families the easiest transition with young children. Pediatric healthcare is excellent and free through the public system in most provinces. Early childhood education varies by province, but is increasingly subsidized, with some provinces offering $10 per day childcare. Primary schools are excellent and free, with emphasis on inclusivity and well-being. Canadian culture is exceptionally welcoming to American families, and children integrate easily with no language barrier. Communities are safe, multicultural, and family-oriented. Outdoor spaces, parks, and playgrounds are excellent. Winter activities like skating and skiing provide year-round engagement for kids. Monthly costs for an American family of 4 run about $3,500 to $4,500 depending on province. Canada ranks third because it offers the easiest cultural transition, excellent services for young children, no language barrier, and proximity to extended family in America. Number 2, Australia. Australia is nearly perfect for families with young children. Australian culture is outdoor-focused, laid-back, and genuinely child-friendly. Pediatric healthcare is excellent through the public Medicare system available to residents. Early childhood education is high quality with increasing subsidies. Primary schools are excellent and free with emphasis on sports, outdoor activities, and well-being. Australian neighborhoods are designed for families with parks, beaches, playgrounds, and safe streets everywhere. The climate allows year-round outdoor play. Communities are welcoming to families. Sports and outdoor activities are central to childhood culture, providing structure and social opportunities for young kids. Monthly costs run about $3,800 to $4,800. Australia ranks second because it offers an ideal environment for young children with safety, outdoor lifestyle, excellent services, and English language, though the distance from America is significant. Number 1. Portugal. Portugal takes the number 1 spot for American families with young children under 10. Portuguese culture adores young children, and your kids will be welcomed, included, and embraced everywhere you go. Pediatric healthcare is excellent and affordable with public healthcare available to residents and private pediatricians accessible for 50 to 80 euros per visit. Early childhood education in Portugal is affordable with public preschools free starting at age 3 and private international preschools available for 400 to 700 euros monthly. Primary schools, whether public Portuguese schools or international schools, emphasize child well-being and development. Class sizes are manageable and teachers are caring. Portugal's climate allows year-round outdoor play with beaches, parks, and playgrounds everywhere. Communities are safe with very low crime. Portuguese neighborhoods are walkable and family-friendly. Other families, both Portuguese and expat, are welcoming and inclusive, making it easy for your young children to make friends through parks, schools, and neighborhood activities. The pace of life in Portugal is relaxed, reducing stress for both parents and children during transition. Portuguese people are patient and helpful with young families. Monthly costs for an American family of 4 with young children run about $2,800 to $3,600, including preschool or primary school tuition if choosing international schools. Portugal ranks first because it offers the best overall combination for families with young children. Excellent affordable pediatric healthcare, quality early childhood education options, safe family-friendly communities, welcoming culture that adores children, year-round outdoor lifestyle, very affordable costs, and accessible visas through the DSN program. For American families with kids under 10, Portugal provides an environment where young children can thrive. Parents can feel confident in healthcare and education, and the entire family can build a beautiful life. Your young children will adapt quickly, make friends easily, and experience a childhood that's safe, enriching, and genuinely joyful.